Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Relax, 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 relax. Oh, relax, 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 relax. Oh, relax, 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 relax. Oh, relax, 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 relax. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold.
I got so much beef, I could barely sleep. Paranoia got me losing on my Z's all day. Good Lord, mama praying on the knees all day.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Miami Dolphins. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. DeAndre Washington, his first carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. The loss of full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Carr to throw on 2nd down. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A Raiders first down. Carr hooking up with Cook. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Hill. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Carr throwing on second down. Able to shift, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Hassan Ridgeway busting through to get him for a loss of 6. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
7:34. Down.
Now a play fake. Carr. He can run for it, and he will. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
Here we go. Hey, 7:34. 7:34. 8:08.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And the Dolphins rush, gets home, down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
7:34. Go.
Carr now to throw. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On 1st, here's Washington. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Hey, 7:34. Go. Get set.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Here's Carr. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. On 1st and goal, Washington. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
He'll get it up the middle. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try to run it. It's Hill. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Brandon, I know what I would do in this situation. You're on the road. It's the opening drive. You've gotten all the way down here. I would go for it.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. And he's got his man on the out route. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st down, Drake. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Off play action. Love on the move to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Love. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 20.
694. 29. 29.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's got room. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on 2nd down. Carr. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Here's Carr to throw. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
This is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
After the missed kick, they're in really good position. They'll begin this drive at the 39 now. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going deep here for Stills. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for the Dolphins. 48 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll run here with Ballage. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On second down, it's Drake. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. From the gun, Love. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
4 down, 4 down, check, 4 down, 4 down.
Looking to throw. Love. And he's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are in for 6. A try here for the extra point. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Carr now on first down. And complete right side to Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. On first down, Carr. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, 734. Get down, get down. 180.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. He sets to fire deep. picked up by Xavier Howard, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
On first down, Love. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Love. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Love. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing again. Love. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing on first down. Love. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Love. Eluding the pressure right. And throw right side complete to Parker. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A gain of 32 that time. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Operating from the gun, Love. And this is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. From the gun, Love. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Love. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And this one is right through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. They go with Washington to begin the drive. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The drive will commence with a run by Ballage. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action here on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw. Love. And he's going to go down again. Tahir Whitehead in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Let's go! White, 90! White, 90! Flex round! Flex round! Hot! Hot!
From the gun, Love under pressure again, and down he goes again. Bruce Irvin in there again as this offensive line is in tatters. 3 sacks in 3 plays. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
694.
From the gun, it's Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. It's French. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. Carr now on 1st down. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Get down, get down. You ready? Go, go. Get set, get set. Ready, go.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jared Cook, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Right back to Drake. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Looking to throw. Love. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. They run it with Balaj, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Flex round! Flex round!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Everyone's got 4 down. Ohio!
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So that last penalty making this 3rd down much more manageable. 3rd down, 4 yards to go. Back to throw. Love. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Carr going to throw. And incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony, with a pick. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake. Love. He goes underneath to Drake, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Flex round! Flex round!
On 3rd down, Drake. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
808! Get down! Get down! You're right, 88! Hey! Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field. Defense. Go, go. Get set, get set. Hey! 734.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
Here now, Johnny Townsend as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Pulled in at the 24. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start with a give here to Ballage. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
That's caught inside the 20. And that one results in 35 yards. What a difference a week makes. 5 interceptions in their last game. Here we are, fourth quarter. He's played mistake-free football.
And I'm sure that we can look back on the past week and say, okay, he spent time in the film room and they worked on his mechanics. Sometimes it's just your team believing in you, your coaching staff believing in you, and you relax and play to your potential. And he's doing that in this game.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a handoff for Drake. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
To throw on second down. Love. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They come out here in the eye. Here's a run with Ballage. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Kalen Ballage, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. So out come the Raiders. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On first down, Carr completes it right side to Cooper. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
We're good. Low, low, low. Go. Go, Chief.
On first and 10, Carr looking deep in the direction of Cook. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That goes for a gain of 31. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Shotgun now for Carr. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. DeAndre Washington, his 4th touchdown on the year, and the Raiders are back within a score. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Let's go. 190. 190.
Looking to throw on second down. Love. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Ohio. Watch the pass.
And the blitz does come. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
694. Right now.
Throwing on 1st down. Carr. And Davis has it over the middle. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Get down. You ready? 24. 808. 93. 93. Go. Get set.
Now Carr. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And down he'll go at the 25. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
29. 637.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. That's French. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a 1st down. They've gone to the fourth quarter now in Dallas. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
7:34. Hey, 7:34.
On first down, Carr. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Hey, 7:34. 29. 29. Lie down. Go, go. Get set, get set.
Again, it's Carr. And that's complete. It's the Carr to Cooper connection. A Raider first down as Carr finds Cooper.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far.
Now, 185. 24. Go, go.
He's back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. They've gone to the fourth quarter now in Dallas. It's the Rams who have the lead there. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year.
185. Go, go. Get set, get set. 808. Hey, 7:34.
They'll look to throw. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 6 there on first.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
6:18. Now, 180. Express.
Back to throw. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's working on a string of 8 straight completions. He'll look to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this Game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Dolphins, they pick up their second win now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Oakland, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4.